Well, guys, figured I gave you a hint before or a taste before of a project that I was going to work on. I figure since it's rained enough to make mildew grow in your beard around here the last couple of days, that it's a perfect day to walk around it. It's at least it's been washed now, right? So first off, as I mentioned in an earlier video, this truck's going to serve two purposes for me. One, I've been wanting a shop truck. Two, there is this, the easiest way I'm going to describe it at this moment, this budget build, drag and drive kind of event that's coming up where it's a $3,000 budget build. Well, I like doing stuff on the low end of the budget, on the low cost. I'm kind of cheap, is what I'm saying. So this is my huckleberry to kill two birds with one stone. This is going to be my $3,000 budget build. That includes the cost of the vehicle and all. And I figured today is a great day to take a look at her. If you haven't seen the other video yet, speaking of seeing other videos yet, go back and watch this video, because I'm giving away a Summit gift card, but it's the window to get in on this is very short. Matter of fact, I'm going to draw a winner or announce a winner Sunday evening. So again, this video will give you all the details. So if you want a free $100 Summit gift card, go back and watch that. But on to this project. This is our huckleberry. As I said in an earlier video, this is a 1963 F100, and it is a mostly complete truck. I say mostly complete because there is no fuel system in it right now. There's no brake lines, although it's already been converted to disc brakes on the front. There's no brake lines run, needs a master cylinder, but it's mostly complete. I think one of the things that you need to understand if you're going to do something on a budget is try to start with the most complete vehicle you can afford that fits in that budget, while still leaving you enough budget to do the other things. Let's take a look at this thing and take a peek around her real quick. You can see she's kind of already in the weeds there. It's been lowered 5 inches. Some mismatched wheels on it. That's something that I'm gonna have to address, is the wheel and tire situation. But she's got a really nice look to her. If you look around her, you won't see much rust. Let me see if I can move this camera just a little bit here. Look around, you won't see much of any rust on it. The bottoms of the rockers is all solid. The bed's all solid. The floor's solid in the bed. There's a little loop-de-doo dent right there in the bed, but as far as rust, it's solid. Top solid. Cab corners is all solid. Front up here is all good and solid. Hood, solid. No rust along the body lines of it. Go around to the other side. All solid. It's got the wheel delete option. It's so fast it flung it off, and I've got to slow her down just a little bit. It's got a killer face on it. This is going to be a killer truck for what we're going to do. So the basic rundown of this truck is, it's already a manual. You know I'm a manual guy, so it's going to stay a manual. FE powered, because you know I'm an FE guy, and I have a bunch of FE stuff laying around. And I'll explain how that plays into the budget and how we budget those items as I go. It's starting to rain again, so I need to get through this, but let's take a look at the inside. First off, check this out. I mean, seriously. One finger. I love the fact this thing is so tight. Got a little rust hole right there and right there on the floor pans. Not really bad. The dash is pretty, pretty complete. There's a ton of parts laying here. The piece that's missing up there is laying down there. Exhaust pieces laying down here. The little window visors that go on the windows is laying down there. The door handles and cranks is laying down there. It's complete. It's all here. The horn button is laying right there for the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? She's all here. Just got to get a little love on the shifter there. The seat's in pretty good shape. There's a little room here for gas escape, so when you eat too many tacos, you've got room for it to slip out there. All the glass is good. It's a solid rig, a real solid rig. All right, I had to move inside because the weather's not cooperating very well and it's starting to rain again out there. I'm telling you, there's ads in the paper right now collecting animals 2x2. We've had a lot of rain. There's a lot of power outages around. We're very fortunate that we have a little power still on. But let's talk about the build. Let's call this video the introduction to the 63 budget build. So, as I stated, twofold build. It's going to be a shop truck and it's going to function for this $3,000 build challenge, drag and drive kind of event that is being put on by Hot Rod Guy Garage. He's going to put out some information later this week with the official rules and all. As soon as that becomes available, I will try to link something so that you can get there. I'm waiting on him to put out the official information and for me to get smart enough to figure out how to actually link something. So that is the challenge at the moment. So the basic gist, $3,000 all in, including the cost of the vehicle. It's going to be, I think the rules say either 80 or 90% used parts. In case you haven't noticed, that kind of fits me. So no problem there. The truck is mostly complete. The truck has a 9-inch rear end under the back of it, which is phenomenal for me because all the cars that I do, I put a 9-inch under them if they don't. I've changed the rear gear so much in the Galaxy to find the gear that I want that I literally have stacks of 9-inch gears laying around here so we can play with the gear ratio. The truck is already a manual transmission, so that's great for me. The truck is, of course, as most things I do around here, FE powered. We're going to go through the engine and do some, I'm going to freshen 390 up for this thing. And I have a part that I'm not going to tell you about right now, but I have a part that I actually bought off Marketplace for the Galaxy that I still actually have to go pick up, but it's probably going to end up on this truck just out of the cool factor of what it is. I'm rambling, but listen, we're going to freshen up the 390, add a couple of parts to it to make it as good as it can be. Now understand, I have to walk a fine line with this truck. It has to fit the $3,000 budget. That's kind of a box that I have to stay in. Now the fine line inside that box I have to walk is I want a shop truck that I can use as a parts chaser around town. But I want to use it for this drag and drive kind of event also. So I can't go full on hardcore race car with this thing. but I need to skirt that line so that it's quicker than your average just shop truck run of the mill. It needs to be a little quicker than that, but it still needs to be daily drivable. Daily drivable. Sure, that's a word. So it still needs to be daily drivable. It still needs to be able to run around, chase parts. It still needs to be able to haul engines when I build them for people, and I'll use that as my delivery truck when I build an engine to deliver it to somebody. So it still needs to be able to do all that. But it needs to be a little quicker than your just average 63 F100 with an FE in it, you know. Needs to sound good, you know, needs to do all that stuff. So I got to skirt that fine line, and that's something that I want to sit down with pen and paper and work it out. Here's how I'm going to approach this build. With this tight budget in mind, this is going to be an evolving truck, but with this tight budget in mind for this $3,000 build, we're going to go through and do some things to the engine. We're going to put the fuel system in, take care of the brakes, and maybe wheels and tires, those kind of things. Then I'm going to step back and I'm going to look at how much money on the budget I have left. If I have enough money left in the budget, I'm probably going to try to find, I can't afford a good one and stay in this budget, but maybe I can find me a busted 4-speed that I can go through and maybe repair here inside the shop and put a 4-speed in it and have a 4-speed behind it. The transmission is going to be the last part of the puzzle, and here's the reason why. Because if we run out of money, it's got a 3-speed in it, the 3-speed will work. Will that be the best option for a race? No, absolutely not. But will it get me there and get me running? Sure. This is not about building a 5-second vehicle. That is not what this is about. This is about building something that I can daily drive, but I can also carry to a drag and drive event. Now, outside of this $3,000 build challenge, once that section is over, this truck is going to be ever evolving. It's going to turn into a regular here on the channel after that build. Because after the $3,000 budget build is over with, we're going to bring it back in here. Maybe we do some tweaks and some changes. Maybe we do I don't know, maybe we do have the seat recovered. Maybe we do it here at shop. We do that. Maybe we add some kind of power adder. Maybe we upgrade it to a 4-link or something. Who knows what it'll be after that. But what I'm saying is we're going to use this thing. Maybe we pull that motor out of it and we put a bigger FE motor in it. Something along those lines. We're going to use this truck as kind of a test dummy. The wind shut the door at the shop. We're going to use this as kind of a test dummy going forward to put stuff on, try it out, take stuff off, try it out, and things of that nature. But it's always going to be with the idea that this truck needs to be a true street vehicle. It needs to be something that I can drive every day, which means all the lights got to work, windshield wipers, all that stuff. It needs to be something that I can drive anywhere I want to drive it, anytime I want to drive it. That is the number one priority. Right now, the minor priority of it is to make it fit into this $3,000 budget build rules. I wanted to take a moment today to introduce this project to you, to let you know that this project is coming and kind of what you can expect from this project. What I hope that some of you can get out of this is to understand that it is possible to build a very cool vehicle on a very, very tight budget. I'm going to be very detailed on how we put this thing together, and every penny, there's going to be a whiteboard here, kind of like this right here. You see, this is laid out of things that are in line to get done, and some of the things I've done has been marked off. There's going to be a board here. Everything's going to be transparent. What I pay for every part, what the entire budget's going to be written out, everything. This is only the budget that we actually spend in hard money. This is not counting in time. I know we're going to catch some things about, well, your time is worth, that's not what this is about. Forget the whole mentality of your time is worth money. What you will see is that if you do it for yourself, how much money you can save, and I'll show you ways to find good deals. truly build something really cool on an extremely tight budget. But what you have to be willing to do before any of it is said is you have to be able to go into it with an open mind. Don't go into it closed-minded if you have to have a certain exact thing, unless you're in a spot where only an exact thing will fit. But try to be open-minded with each step. Hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this is something you'll follow along with. And Lord willing, again, go back and watch this video. And we're going to give away that Summit gift card on Sunday evening sometime. I'll make a community post with a time a little later, but we're going to give away that Summit gift card Sunday evening. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday right after that, we'll be pulling the 63 to the shop. We'll get it inside here and go ahead and pull that motor and all out of that truck. Clean the truck up a little bit, maybe go through whatever we need to and make a list. And that build is going to start extremely soon. Now, what's going to happen? This is going to be done in stages. What's going to happen is I'm going to get the truck here, give you a real hardcore overview of the truck. We'll get the motor out of the truck. Then the truck's going outside. Going to go back outside, and in the background, we're going to be building a motor, be going through the motor for it. You know, doing some work on the motor and all. It'll be on the engine stand here, and we'll film that process while we do something else. Say, for instance, the 72 Ranchero that I've got to do. Maybe we bring it in the shop and we're working on it, but in the background over here, we'll keep updates and working on the truck, working on the engine and things like that. So this truck is not going to be one where you'll see it pulled in one episode, it's done and forgot about. It's going to be one of those where it's going to be over several segments. It may be a month, 2 months before the truck is actually up and running and driving, but it will always kind of be floating through some of the other projects as we do. Hopefully this is something you're going to want to see. Hopefully this is something you're going to enjoy, and guys, follow along. Thank you very much for those who have subscribed. If you have not, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. Therefore, I can help you out with things like that $100 gift card to Summit. The more subscribers we get, the more stuff I can give away and the more I can give back. Just remember that at 1,000, we're giving away an engine. There's details about that in an earlier video, this video, that tells you all about a free engine that we're giving away at 1,000. But right now, come Sunday, we're giving away a Summit gift card. You can find that in this video again. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. This is a quick, short video, an overview of a project that is coming up, something that I am super excited about. We're going to do some old school lettering on this thing. It is going to look just like the iconic shop truck. We're working on a kind of a cool logo that'll look simple on the door. It's going to be kind of a really cool project, something I'm excited about, and something I've wanted to do for quite a while. So God bless you. Hope the Lord blesses you today. And we're going to get to work today, and y'all stay tuned. Again, please hit the subscribe button and help us out so we can help you out. If you want to be notified as we start working on things like the 63 truck, hit the little bell, you'll get notifications. Keep in mind, in the coming weeks to months, you're going to see the 63 F100. You're going to see the 72 Ranchero. We have a 1948 Ford Gasser that we're building from scratch. We're starting with nothing but a rotten body. You will see that. There is 2 unibodies that you will see content for coming at some point in time. Engine builds galore. We got a 410 we're building. We got a 390. We got 2 390s we're building. We've got apparently there may be an LS that we're building too. I'm super excited. So there's a lot of stuff coming. Oh, there's a 68 Mustang out here. We can't forget, there is a 60-something international Travelall out here that I got to build an engine for it. So there'll be a 345 international engine being built here. And then, of course, installed in that. And that's going to be a project you're going to get to see some on. At some point, the 59 Thunderbird is coming back at some point. 351 Cleveland engine. You've seen that in a previous video. It's going to be coming soon. There is a ton of really cool content. If you'll hit the bell, you'll be notified when it does. But please hit the subscribe button. Find a video that you really enjoy. Hit the share button. Share it with your friends. Help us grow the channel so we can give more stuff away to you guys. Love you guys. Hope the Lord blesses you. We'll see you later.